episode 5. Today we're making lemon squares. This has gotten a lot of requests, so yeah. Okay, we're going to start with this butter that I have that's been softening, and we're going to add 1 cup of flour and 1/4 cup of sugar to that. Okay, now we're going to mix these together. Probably going to have to use my hands because it gets a little tough with the butter. Before I do that, I'm going to preheat my oven to 350. Now this lemon square recipe has like 2 parts. First there's like the shortbread on the bottom and then the lemon topping. But I'll be back when this is mixed together. Sorry for the noise in the background, it's the oven. So I got my dough all incorporated. It's a little crumbly, but once I get it into the pan, it will not be crumbly. Ooh, shoot. Forgot to butter my pan. Wait, do I need to butter it? Because this has butter in it. Okay, now I got some butter on this paper towel. Turns out you do have to butter it. So, here we go. Looks good. And a little bit of flour too. Oh, it's not moving. Good enough. Then you just pretty much press it in and just press up on the sides to give it a little rim. Okay, we press the dough into the pan and the oven is preheated, so I'm going to put it in there and it's going to cook for about 20 minutes. Okay, while the dough's cooking, we're just gonna make our lemon filling. So first we gotta zest a lemon. We need about 1 teaspoon of zest, so we'll just do that until we get enough. Okay, so that's probably enough zest. Now we're gonna juice our lemon. So first we're gonna cut it in half. Juice it. And we need 2 tablespoons of juice. Let's see if that's enough. We need just a bit more, so I'm going to do the other. And the more lemon juice, the merrier. So I'm going to go for a bit over 2 tablespoons. Okay, now that we have our lemon juice and zest, we're going to put 2 eggs in a bowl. Hey, they're different. One. There's 2. Now we're going to go for a cup of sugar. Might not be enough in this bag, so I might need to open it first. Okay, there's 1/4. Let's see how much else we can get out of here. It's another fourth. You're gonna have to get the other bag. Three-fourths. And a cup. There's a lot of sugar in this recipe, but that's why it's so good. Okay, now we're just gonna beat that together. Here, I'll give you a closer view. Okay, now that we've got our eggs and sugar at a nice texture, we're going to add in our lemon juice. And oh shoot. Well, I was going to say we're adding in our rind. Don't really need to measure that, but I'll have to clean that up. Darn. Okay, save the whisk. Now we're going to add in 2 tablespoons flour. And now we're going to mix that together. Now we've got our lemon topping all mixed together, and we're just going to wait for the dough to be done, and then we'll add this into the crust. Okay, looks like the shortbread dough is done. Looks good. We have some nice browning on the edges. Now we're going to pour in our lemon filling. Ooh, yum. Okay, I'll spread it out to make sure it gets on all the sides. And then we'll put it in, and it will cook for 20 more minutes. Timer's done. Let's check out how they are doing. Looks like it's ready. Okay. Little brownie in the edges. That's okay. It's just because of this pan. But I think it's done. We're just going to let it cool for a bit, and then we're going to put in our powdered sugar. Okay, now that lemon squares have cooled, I'm going to sprinkle powdered sugar over the top with this sifter thing. I'm just going to put this. A nice even coat. So here's our finished product. I'm going to cut them up and try them. Our lemon squares are done. I'm going to sample one. Really good. Great tartness of the lemon, sweetness of the sugar. Just great. So that's the end of this video. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for the next video. Scratch that. We need a... That's a burger. Oh god. Can you film? Because I tried to multitask and I dropped the whisk.